Do you care if homosexuals serve in the military? A lot of people think they should not be allowed to serve. How would you feel if you were? The Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy was a major injustice issue in the military. It was a policy that homosexuals were not allowed, or if people found out about them, they would get kicked out. No soldier should be judged by his or her sexual preference. Homosexuals in the military should be treated with respect and equality. Even though this policy has been passed by President Obama on December 22nd, 2010, people in the military still to this day have severely beaten homosexuals. Why do people have to degrade or beat someone because of his or her sexual preference? This needs to stop. Homosexuals are human, have the same rights as everyone else in the military, and can serve our country like any other soldier in the military. All humans have rights. Every human has the right to be whoever they want to be in their own private life. Nobody can control a person's life. Being homosexual is different, but homosexuals are human too. So why not treat them with the same way as any other human being in this world? Instead, homosexuals in the military are still facing discrimination. Approximately 5% of service members have witnessed a violent anti-gay beating. For example, this man named Joseph Rocha, who was a petty officer, 3rd class in the Navy, was abused because he refused to have sex with a prostitute, spurring some sailors to question his sexuality. His abuse by the other sailors included hog-tying Rocha to a chair and pushing him, bound into a dog kennel full of feces, as well as humiliating him by repeatedly forcing him to stimulate oral sex with another man while being videotaped. Another example is a man named Stephen Hill, a U.S. soldier serving in Iraq, was taking the GOP debate audience whether the Republican candidates were reinstitute the recently repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy of banning openly gay soldiers. He was booed loudly by the audience. Discrimination against the homosexuals is very wrong. They should be treated fairly like all Americans. Every human in this world is unique. That is what makes us human. We should accept people's sexual preference, not degrade them. Homosexuals have every right to be in the military without being judged or beaten up. They are no different in any way than any other soldier in the military. It is not right to involuntarily discharge a soldier by being homosexual. Homosexuals can do the same thing as non-homosexuals. They can wake up early in the morning with a bugle. They can go through basic training including firing weapons, hand-to-hand combat, military etiquette, and night training exercises. They are physically knowledgeable and are trained to protect the United States of America and our citizens. Many people do not think homosexuals should be in the military. For example, one man named Brian Jones, a retired Army Ranger, testified against the change of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Jones quoted, "The only way to keep from freezing at night was to get as close as possible for the body heat, which means skin to skin. On several occasions, in the close quarters that a team lives, any attraction to the same-sex teammates, real or perceived, would be known and would be a problem. The presence of openly gay men in these situations would elevate tensions and disrupt unit cohesion and morale. It is so disrespectful and pitiful that someone would judge somebody based on his or her sexual preference. Being a homosexual affects no one but that person. They do not deserve all the rude judgments that they are getting from other people. It does not matter about anybody's sexual preference that they can still have the right to be in the military. Being in the military has an important part, which is to serve and protect our country. No matter what the circumstances are, homosexuals can serve our country like any other soldier in the military. It is not like homosexuals are going to disgrace the military in a bad way. It is disappointing that people are judging homosexuals. They are actually willing to save and protect our country. So why does it matter if people are homosexuals? They join the military for a reason, not to get beat up by other soldiers for their sexual preference. Why do people not accept homosexuals for who they are as soldiers? Do people understand that homosexuals are protecting our country and citizens for what they do at war? In my opinion, the sexual preference of a person would not make them any less of a doctor or a soldier. Every member of the military, including homosexuals, is a part of a team. Their goal is to serve and protect our country and citizens. Every homosexual in the military has helped and reached the military's goal every year. We should be thanking them for their bravery, not judging them on their sexual preference. Abusing and judging homosexuals is not right. They are capable of serving in the military and doing anything else they put their minds to. They do not deserve any type of physical abuse or rude comments. Homosexuals should be treated with respect and equality. They are human, just like everyone else in the world. Thank you.